Hello! Today is April Favourites Day. I was going to put it with my May Merriment, and then honestly I was concerned about what colour I would do the thumbnail, which is very ridiculous, but so I've decided to still put it in this month, but just as a separate video. The same actually what I did with my April recap video. So I have quite a lot because I had quite a lot of time to enjoy things this month, and there was a lot put online that I could then watch. So here we go. First of all, I have a circus, Cirque du Soleil. They've put up various YouTube videos of features of each of their shows. It's so good, it's so beautiful. Then 5 movies. You can see that I've used Disney Plus, by the way. Brave, which I'd never seen and I was so desperate to see, so I'm very glad I got the chance. Sister Act, which I kind of liked. It wasn't my favourite. I thought it was going to be a musical because I know they've made a musical out of it. It wasn't, so that was a bit of a shame. But I didn't dislike it. Coco, which I loved. Again, I hadn't seen it yet and was desperate to see it. Finally got to see it because of Disney Plus. And I just thought it was so beautiful and so well done, and I really, really loved it. Then The Fugitive, which my mum recommended, so we all watched and we enjoyed. There were 1 or 2 scenes I didn't enjoy because it was all very gory, but the rest it was cool. And it was a bit unrealistic, but I did like it. And finally Sully, which we saw on Netflix, came up. It was highly recommended, so we watched it. And I just thought it was really fascinating. I love those sort of behind the scenes kind of things, so I really enjoyed that. And I didn't really know about how it happened, so it was nice to sort of get that view as well. Okay, 2 TV shows. Stitch the series. I don't know if I mentioned it last month, but we're sort of watching it very slowly, but I am enjoying it. And number 2, Once Upon a Time, which we have now finally finished. It has taken us many, 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 many years. But we finally watched the last episode. The last season was nowhere near as good. The finale wasn't as strong as it could have been, I think, but it was still beautiful and I loved the show, and it's one of those shows I think I will come back to at some point and rewatch again from the start, knowing everything I know now. Then, amazingly, I've actually got 4 plays. I've got Proof, which I read, and I think I may have mentioned this before because I once did a scene from it and I loved it then, and I now went back to reread it, and I think when I first read it, I never read the ending, but now I did, and I really enjoyed it. Then, National Theatre's 12th Night. Again, I did see this show, I think maybe 2 years ago, and I really enjoyed it then. This was a completely different imagining of it, but I really enjoyed it, and National Theatre put it up on YouTube for people to watch, I think, for a couple of days, and I really, really liked it. And then the next 2 are actually radio plays, so it's La Vie en Rose and The Landlady. La Vie en Rose was a bit silly, and The Landlady was very predictable, but they were still enjoyable. On to musicals. I think actually before I start with my musicals, I should say another favourite of the month is Andrew Lloyd Webber. We should all bow down to him. He has been supplying us with our musical theatre needs, as well as just writing some great musicals. Now, the musicals. Phantom of the Opera, which I'd never seen. Love Never Dies, again, also hadn't ever seen. Jesus Christ Superstar. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. And then, not a Lloyd Webber, but a funny thing happened on the way to the forum. Again, I read the script for this rather than actually watching the show, and I then listened to the songs, and it was funny, and I enjoyed it. I think I would have enjoyed it more if I'd seen it, but I enjoyed it. Then, music. We've got 3 songs and 1 show, I guess. The music from the unauthorized autobiography of Samantha Brown. I do think I've mentioned it before. Highly recommend that. It's also called The Mad Ones. Very good. And then the 3... Oh, actually I lied. There's another song, show, thing. The Addams Family, which I hadn't listened to all of the songs yet. I'd listened to some, but now I've listened to all of them and I really enjoy it. And then I've got a specific song, The Witch from Big Fish, and On Monday from 35mm, a musical exhibition. I've definitely spoken about that one before, and if I haven't, that's shocking on my part. And then I've got 3 more things that are just random. First of all, Spotify, a program which I'm actually using my sister's at the moment, but I really like it. It gives me a lot of freedom, which is lovely. It's not the premium, but even the non-premium is good. Then the Les Miserables, the featurette, Bring Him Home, or Bring It Home, I don't know what it's called. They put it up on YouTube. It's like 10 minutes long, and I just really enjoyed seeing it. And lastly, my lovely Winnie the Pooh mug, which I finally can use again now that I'm back. And that's it. I will see you guys soon with another video, I'm sure. Bye! Gonna make myself a cup of tea. As I was downstairs making my cup of tea and my very, very full, beautiful Winnie the Pooh mug, I realised I forgot to say my song of the month, and I'm not gonna let it get me yet. One day I'm gonna forget and that'll be it, but for now, no. So this month's is Say the Word from the unauthorized autobiography of Samantha Brown.